What's going on, everybody? My name is Alex. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be discussing Forsaken, the brand new Zombies map, DLC 4, Season 6, whatever you want to call it. What an interesting map, I gotta say. I really do enjoy my time with it so far. I don't really know overall what I was expecting this map to be. I just knew that it was going to be assets from the campaign with a zombies twist, but I really do feel like Treyarch has pulled off something unique. And as we were talking about in the stream, and if you don't know, we stream here on the channel a couple times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday usually, so make sure you come and check that out. But that being said, we weren't really sure what to expect going into this map, but this map is huge. This map flows really well. This map is just fun, and it really shows that Treyarch still can pull off something special given the right circumstances, given the right amount of time, given the right amount of resources. It really does feel like this is going to be a unique experience. We don't know what the quest is going to entail. They have kept it pretty tight-lipped, like you can't even build the wonder weapon, and we're going to talk all about that in just a minute, but just kind of wanted to discuss the initial impressions. And I gotta say, so far I am enjoying myself. I'm trying to be reserved, I'm trying not to be emotional, but at the same time I want to enjoy those emotions. It's the last map. I don't want to be a stick in the mud and hate it for no reason, so I am enjoying myself. I don't want to pretend I'm not. Is there a little bit of new map hype built into that? Of course. I'm going to try to be as objective as possible. When I first spawned in the map, I was in that new area that is trying to be a rendition of Area 51 with Moon. Now, the way it worked in Moon is when you would spawn in, those zombies would just run around you. It would get very hectic very quickly. You had a perk out in that initial area of Jug or Speed Cola, and then you could pop into Moon and then the next round would begin. That's not how this works this time. How it works now is the rounds are changing about every 20 seconds. So if you don't get to that teleporter right away, you're gonna burn through like 5-6 rounds in a minute and a half. And they go quick. Trust me, they go quick. Yes, you can build up points really quickly. Yes, you can get Jug initially, like right when you get past that teleporter, but they build up quick and you can burn through rounds and then you're kind of in over your head before you even know it. I think that's a very cool feature. It kind of is a little annoying because I can't really control the situation at hand. And if I want to get into the map at round 1, that's not an option. You basically are always starting on round 2 or 3. Interesting premise, not a deal breaker, just not really necessary, but it doesn't take away and it adds a little bit of flair to the map. I like unique gimmicks for the map, even if I don't like them. A lot of maps in Cold War Zombies didn't really have unique gimmicks. We only have had the Dark Ether inside of D Machina. We had the unique defense system inside of Firebase Z, and we had the trains inside of Mauer. But other than that, there's not a lot outside of 1 or 2 map characteristics that really separate them from one another, especially once you start to look at gameplay features and systems. Opening up Pack-a-Punch was actually pretty great. It really felt like I was on a journey inside of the map. It felt like I was on a mission. You get up to the 3rd or 4th teleporter, it asks you to repair it, and you just have to go and open up the map, what you're gonna do anyway, and find a couple of parts. They're not hard, they're marked on the mini map. You can actually see them highlighted in yellow, and you just find out a couple of new cool features inside of the map, and you learn its layout a little bit more, because the layout, while it is simple and there's a lot of depth to it, it's a little bit confusing. Now, you can look at it in a couple of ways. I'm still trying to figure it out. They say it's a big loop. To me, it feels like there's a centerpiece and then 2 lanes you can split off to, but I'm still kind of learning it. Once you get everything opened up, it connects and flows a little bit more. But the one thing I do like about it is you're never running into a dead end. It's constantly flowing. You're constantly moving. If you head one way, you're going to hit a teleporter. If you go another way, you're going to find some stairs and a door. Like, you're always going to find your way out. Plus there's zip lines, plus you can jump off the roof. Like, you're always going somewhere. You're never going to be stuck. I will be making a separate video talking about PhD Slider and how the perk system works currently, because a lot has changed, but I really do enjoy this perk. It's actually very fun. It provides a lot of new gameplay features that I think are very necessary. The perk system feels very balanced, very complete. So I want to spend a little more time than like 20 seconds talking about it, and this video is already at the halfway point, so let's just kind of move forward here. The weapons that are coming inside of Season 6 are especially interesting. I've talked about this in many other videos. The Galil is very welcome. That gun is so much fun to use. Haven't used the shotgun yet, but I'm excited. I'm sure it's going to be great. We'll get to the machine gun later, but the Galil inside of Forsaken is a must-have. I definitely recommend using that gun. Holy crap, it is so much fun, and I can't wait to use all of the other weapons. People are saying the shotgun is great. People are loving these weapons right now. The Battle Pass seems pretty interesting. A lot of unique character skins. I'm not a total fan of all of the weapon skins. I like reactive camos, and there's only like 1 or 2 that I've seen. We have a great blueprint of the ray gun blueprint, the Mastercraft for the Gallo and the C58. Yeah, it sucks. It's $1 billion, but they are beautiful, and I was using them in game, having a great time. Sucks that it's $1 million, but it is what it is. Now, let's talk about the Wonder Weapon. This thing is fucking amazing. It's amazing. This Wonder Weapon is awesome. I did not think it was going to be that magnificent because it was a replica of the nail gun with just some dark ether crystals slapped onto it, but I was wrong. I will stand corrected. I was 100% wrong. It is beefy. It is powerful. It is fast. It is agile. You can get stuck in a corner and swing your way out of it with the axe. You can use the aim down sight feature or the right clicking of the mouse to throw the boomerang axe, whatever the hell you want to call it, and it will spin on the ground, and then you can call it back to you. When you're using one form of the crystal axe, you'll be gaining ammo for the other version of it, so you're constantly in this state of garnering support and building upon yourself as an offensive player by using this weapon. Now, I'm still figuring out what the best place to camp and kind of get to high rounds is, because you need an area where you can kind of like guard your back. Still in the works with that, but damn, is it freaking amazing to use this weapon. It is so awesome. I love the mystical weapons. I don't care as much for the scientific weapons. This one is a 10 out of 10 in my book. I cannot wait to see how to build it, because right now, like I said at the beginning of the video, Treyarch has made this map super zipped up and quiet. There is nothing you can build other than Pack-a-Punch. You can get the Wonder Weapon from Trials. You can get the Wonder Weapon from the mystery box. I was trying to build it all stream. We got to round 40 and then the game crashed. We couldn't find one piece. Now, I know I'm not an Easter egg hunter at heart. I'm not great at it. I love doing the quests. I love doing the boss fights, but we couldn't find a piece. We couldn't find one piece. That's crazy. Nothing dropped from anywhere. You couldn't build the Ethereum diffuser or whatever the hell it was called. You couldn't build anything. And that was the right move. That was the right move. Let this Easter egg be tight-lipped. Good job, Treyarch, with that. I still had a great time streaming, met a lot of new people. Everybody was excited about the map. It was super fun. Now, bosses. I've been getting a lot of mixed feelings about this from different people. Some people hate that all the bosses are in the map. Other people are very much in favor of it. I'm in the middle. I was expecting it to happen because this game has just been shoving all of the enemies inside of each map. And I get why, because it's the Dark Ether. Everything's bleeding inside of one space narratively. Makes sense. I get it. World War II did it. Revelations did it with BO3. Like, we've had reasons and issues with it before with balance. I gotta say, I don't see very many issues here. The zombies get stronger with the disciples. You have the tormentors running at you. You have the manglers every now and then. Where it gets a little dicey is when you're in the front area and then all of a sudden the tempests are spawning in. Those guys, I don't know if they should be in the map, but the abominations, they're not that difficult. I don't find myself feeling overwhelmed when they show up. The first one's a little difficult because your gun is still like at, you know, not even at tier 1. But other than that first one, I don't feel threatened by them at all. I would actually like them to get buffed up. But the bosses overall feel very, very balanced. They come in every now and then, so it's really not that big of a deal for me to see these other bosses come inside the game. They actually add a little bit of flair rather than overwhelming the player with like just throwing everything but the kitchen sink at them. And then maybe we buff the abomination. That would be pretty nice. Now, as far as the map overall, I'm feeling like it's about an 8 or a 9. That quest is going to either pull that down to a 5 or a 6 or to a 10 out of 10. We will have to see. Right now, I'm feeling about an 8.5. I think that's where it's going to stay for me for the whole entire duration of this map. But I got to say, there's one thing that is making me feel like it's a 9, and that is the arcade system. Now, if you haven't played the map yet, I'm probably going to post a guide on how to do this, but it's very simple. When you're killing zombies, they will drop coins. All you got to do is take the coin over to the arcade machine, and you can play inside of Nacht Der Untoten. That was the Easter egg that Treyarch was teasing us inside of the trailer. You can play inside of Nacht for about 2 minutes. You go in there with a starting pistol. It's the spawn room, and holy shit, it is fucking beautiful. And I just can't help but think, what if this is what we got the whole season? This dark, gritty, amazing zombies experience that wasn't this scientific whatever the hell is going on with the Nazi experiments and shit. I don't really like that, but that's okay because Vanguard is right around the corner. And if this is how Vanguard is going to be with this dark, gritty aesthetic, these dark, gritty maps with the occult as the main theme, even if it's Dark Ether and even if we have a lot of these systems, I am going to be so much happier because the map aesthetic is so important to me. The map aesthetic, the overall vibe, the Easter egg quest, the wonder weapon, the enemy types, all of this stuff together, what you're looking at on your screen is so important, and that experience of how you dive into it is so important. And if they can get that down to a gritty, dark vibe with this occult narrative, with the systems inside of Cold War, hopefully not starting from scratch, I will love it. I can guarantee you that. The fact that they put Nacht in here in this type of way shows me a couple things. Treyarch really does still love this game, and what we will be discussing in a future video called Why Cold War Zombies Failed and Why Cold War Zombies Succeeded, it'll be a 2-part series. I really do believe that Treyarch started off this year on the wrong foot, just did not know where they wanted to take this game. They did not know where they wanted to take this mode, and I really do feel like they built something pretty great, but there's still something missing, and I think that is an overall aesthetic refresh that we need. Harder quests, better boss fights, a lot of stuff that was stapled inside of BO3 and BO4, but they redid because they really wanted to build this new game from a systems perspective, and that they did, and that they succeeded. Now we just need to make it a little bit better narratively. Get rid of these operators, which I know will never happen, but this is a conversation for another day. Now, like I've said, I really do think this map is going to be pretty amazing. Let's hold our breath, wait for the quest, wait to see how things play out with the overall Easter egg narrative, the boss fight, see how we build the wonder weapon. Let's just be patient, but enjoy it because this is the last map. So enjoy Season 6, enjoy The Forsaken, have a good time, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in another video. Peace out, everybody.